Okay, so I'm going to start it again. Welcome, everyone. Can you all hear me clearly? Okay, so welcome, everyone, for the third time to our Sunday morning call on bodies and what are you making artificial about your body and what is artificial about your body. So um, it's just an interesting conversation that I was having with a client the other day where, we were talking about energies during a class and she was talking about the intensity that her body could feel and how it was just so uncomfortable for her body because the intensity was too much. So when you are not, when there's an intensity, there are different ways of looking at it. You can look at it by asking a question like, is this intensity that I am not willing to receive? Is this an intensity that I am rejecting? Because when you're rejecting or not willing to receive an intensity, it generally shows up as discomfort. And then there's this different energy of where you're like, gosh, this intensity is too much. And then everywhere you go, you kind of take it with you. And then you're like, it's intense. It's intense. The situation is intense. The people are intense. And what is intense? What is intensity? Is when you perceive this energy that feels like it's too much. Okay. So when you start to be that kind of an energy, you want to recognize that in that intensity is most of the time what you are perceiving is not yours. You are perceiving the intensity around the world with people, with situations. And when you make that yours, you artificially induce it into your body. You artificially make that yours. And now you start to create something that's not real for you, but artificial in your body. So is this kind of making sense, or did we just kind of deep dive into a conversation? I think I just deep dived into a conversation. Anyone who wants to unmute and say something, please tell me I'm not wrong.
This is making absolute sense. It's just what I wanted to hear.
Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, you validated me. Thank you for the validation.
There was this pain in my body from the past 3 days, I think. And I think this makes so much sense and it's lightening that up.
Thank you. Thank you for that, Pragya. That's just what it does when you actually acknowledge that it's artificial and it's not real, because artificial is anything that's been invented or created or something that you very happily, that's something that you're very aware of. And instead of asking a question around that awareness, you believe that that has to be for you. And now you start to make that yours instead of asking, who does this belong to? Or asking a question like, what am I resisting here? What am I not willing to receive here? What can change if I was willing to receive this information? Artificial is anything that's, like I said earlier, that's been invented or been created by man. And how often are the thoughts and the feelings and the emotions that you're just so aware of, with, like we've talked about in Access so very often, that which actually changed everything for me. That was one awareness that truly shifted literally everything for me, right from my body physical situation to my relationships to the financial situation that we were struggling with at that time. Everything shifted when I heard this one line that 99.9% of your thoughts, feelings, and emotions are not yours. They are somebody else's. But when you start to believe that 99.99% of what you're aware of, what you're perceiving are yours, you're going to make all the lack in the world yours. You're going to make all the fear in the world yours. You're going to make all the conflicts in the world yours. You're going to make all the diseases in the world that you're perceiving and hearing of and so very aware of yours. And that's the artificiality of your creating your body, instead of creating it from the space of what's true for me. What is my reality with my body? What is true for me? So has anyone used this tool earlier on? Has anyone heard of this, that 99.99% of your thoughts, feelings, and emotions are not yours? Or is it the first time that you're hearing it? Yeah, cool. Thank you. Well, if you have even attended an introduction of Access Consciousness or just, you've heard a free call or something, this is probably something that you heard on day one. So I would love you all to unmute yourselves and ask questions around this energy of, creation of a body that is artificial and not true for you. And if anyone has any questions or any shares, please feel free.
Chandana,
Yeah,
hi.
Pragya. Hi.
So yesterday I had this awareness that, every time I have the awareness that as if my body is healing others. But yesterday the awareness was opposite, as if my parents and other people are healing my body and taking up on my pain. And that's why I'm not able to recognize or heal or whatever, have ease with it basically. So when I try and, be more conscious with my body, be more present so that my body is not healing others, is it possible to be, not have others heal you like that?
With all of this, I want to ask you a question. Where's your choice in that?
I didn't understand this.
Can anyone heal you without you choosing that?
No.
Can anybody heal you at all?
No, they can just try, but yes, no. If I don't permit it, no.
They can be a space for you. They can be a space for you, but you've got to choose to heal yourself. You got to choose to change something for yourself that we call healing, right? But what is it? It's just a change. It's just a shift. It's you're
Right.
looking at what's going on. Like, for instance, if you're, say, somebody is going through, say, financial situation, can somebody really heal you, or can they just be a space for you? And now you've got to choose to make a different choice. So it's really just making a different choice that this reality calls healing. But what is healing? Healing is just your choosing to change it. Right? So when
Right.
people are being that around you, honey, and if they're being that from unconsciousness, what if you could be the space of, thank you for being that space for me, and what else is possible? And what am I choosing that can empower me and everybody else that's in this space for now?
Yeah.
That they don't have to heal you. You can actually energetically send them an email also that, hey, you don't have to heal me. Don't try to heal me. Don't try to be my savior.
Right. Yeah, that
Especially
makes so
when
much sense.
when parents and children and spouses and, friends, and they have this beautiful caring for each other. Oftentimes that caring is misidentified as I have to fix something for them, and that's when they start to try to heal them. So if they're unhappy, they'll try to make them happy. But you can't make anybody happy unless they choose to be happy. You can just be happy, and in that space, they could maybe choose to be happy too, or they could still choose to be angry and unhappy. But that's really about what are you choosing in this space, right?
Right.
Thank you for asking, Pragya.
Thank you for this.
You're welcome. Okay. Anybody else who'd like to hop on and let's chat, guys? Monologue is boring. They just keep talking.
Hi Chandana, Sachin here.
Hi, Sachin.
Yeah, so I just wanted to get more clarity about dealing with physical pain, basically. So, for example, I am currently dealing with knee pain for quite some time, and I keep asking myself, who does it belong to? Who does it belong to? And most of the time, I get this answer that it belongs to somebody else, and I return it back to the original sender with conscious attention. So on.
Yeah,
But it is not like it is healing permanently. So I means how to proceed further from here. Uh,
thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah, that's okay. So when it's a knee, okay, first let's look at the pain and then we'll go to the knee pain. So when it's pain in your body, if you say, I have a pain, you have owned it. Okay. You have owned the pain. So you also want to say, everywhere that I've owned this pain as mine, I destroy and uncreate that. You cannot destroy and uncreate something that is not yours. You have to return it to sender. But whatever you have owned, you want to destroy and uncreate that. Okay. So everywhere that I've owned this pain as mine, I destroy and uncreate that. Everywhere I made this pain mine, I destroy and uncreate that. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, park, online shots, boys, provides, and beyonds. And who does this belong to? Return it to sender with consciousness attached. There's one thing when you say, who does this belong to? Return it to sender with consciousness attached as a chant. Like, who does this belong to? Return to sender. Who does it belong to? Return to sender. Who does it, like, that. You're not even present with the tool. You're not even present with your body. So I would really ask you to, and I'm not saying that you do this. I'm just saying that some people do this. I used to do it for a very long time, just chant it. But I started to recognize that when I would really get present with quote unquote pain, and then really be the energy of energetically being congruent. So my body hears that it's not mine. Being the energy of who does this belong to? Return it to sender with consciousness attached. Now I'm not just chanting that. I'm actually being energetically congruent with that tool that this is not mine. But how often are you energetically congruent with this is mine, but you're using the tool who does it belong to? And that's often when it doesn't work. Okay, did that give you clarity, Sachin, of how to use this tool even for it to create greater for you?
yeah, somewhat. So a little bit more on like how to be
Yes.
more energetically congruent
Yes.
instead of
Yes.
just chanting and
Yeah. So when you are energetically congruent with anything in your life, you are actually willing to do and be whatever it takes to be that energy, to have that. So when you're saying who does this belong to, return it to sender with consciousness attached, you're actually asking for a change. You're actually being like, this is not mine, return it to sender. You're being that energy of who's ever I picked up from, return it to sender with consciousness attached. So that person also can change, right? That's why you're attaching consciousness to it, because everywhere that you attach consciousness, you insert a molecule of choice into their world too. So it's really a big gift. So when you are energetically congruent to with anything, you are being that what you're asking for. So are you being that allows the change to show up instantly? Or do you have a point of view that this is going to take time, that this needs medication, or this is not going to get okay so fast? Now you're not energetically congruent with the tool. Did that give you more clarity, Sachin?
yeah. So basically, it is about spotting and poking other point of views which are coming up and which are like bringing the otherwise opposite energy.
Yeah, you could. And you could also choose to just be energetically congruent. You know, the strongest tool, the most powerful tool, guys, I'm going to share that with you today. The most powerful tool in access in the world, and hear me, is choice. Nothing else. Choice, choice, and choice. If you make a choice, you can change anything. And now when we talk about the knee pain, knee pain is often, not always, but you can always ask, is this a need that I am operating from? Often when you have a knee pain, your body is showing you that, hey, you're operating from a need for something. It could be need for love. It could be need for money. It could be need for sex. It could be need for a relationship. It could be need for a healthier body. It could be need to get rid of the knee pain. So if you're operating from a need of anything, very often it shows up as knee pain. So that's when you want to ask, what need am I operating from that's creating this pain? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pop, call, 9 shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. And every need is an invention. Every need is artificial. Thank you for bringing up this energy, Sachin. And yay, we go so many places now. So, you know, every
Thank you.
need, thank you. Every need is artificial because what is really true for you is abundance. Need is an energy of lack. You have to believe and you have to be congruent with lack to actually create need in your world. So if you believe that lack is real, you are going to create need in your body, like you're going to create some kind of pain where you start to believe that I need change, I need money, I need love. Now, all of this is such a big lie and it's such an invention and it's so artificial that you start to create the pain in your body based on that need. So another one that you can actually run, which I ran a lot for myself, and it really changed a lot because I recognized how much I was operating from the energy of need. Also, you know, when I started with Access, I was operating a lot from need because that's what I knew. It was like, I'll only ask for something if I need it. You know, that's how most of us are trained, that you don't need to ask for anything if you don't need it. So I would create a space of being needy for something so I could ask for it. How many of you do that in your life, that, you know, you create a space of being needy for something so you can finally ask for it? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pop, 9 shots, boys, forwards, and beyonds. Having said that, you could create a need for money so you can actually ask for money. You could create a need for a body that could change by creating so much pain in the body that you really are needy of change. What if you don't have to choose need and you could just choose something different? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pop, 9 shots, boys, forwards, and beyonds. So what if you could actually ask, what inventions am I using to create the needs I'm choosing? Inventions are all lies. They're all artificial. They're not real. And this reality, okay, so let's go there later. So what inventions am I using to create the needs I'm choosing? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pop, 9 shots, boys, forwards, and beyonds. What inventions am I using to create the needs I'm choosing? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pop, 9 shots, boys, forwards, and beyonds. Every point of view that you have is an invention. So if you have a point of view that nobody loves me, no one wants me, invention. Now you're going to create an artificial, you're going to create something artificial, which is an artificial reality based on that point of view. This reality's pillars are inventions. This reality's pillars are points of views. This reality's pillars are the good and the bad. It's a polarity that feeds this reality, and this reality thrives on that. If you remove the pillars, if you break down the pillars, this reality crumbles. And now what you have is a reality that you get to create that's true for you. You don't get to create, you don't get to destroy this reality for everybody else, but you destroy it for you. So now you can actually choose something different. And when you choose something different, this reality gets weaker. And when I say this reality, it's not about judging it. It's about looking at this reality where, problems are more relevant, where pain is more relevant, where suffering is more relevant, where lack is more relevant, where fights and conflicts and hate and judgments, comparisons, discrimination is way more real. That's all this reality where, it thrives on judgment. It thrives on, on all of this energy. So when you actually are willing to break down those pillars, and you're actually willing to literally fuck and pot it and step out of it, is when your reality changes. And when your reality changes, it kind of expands, because now it's not just based on those pillars. So you actually start to create a reality that's beyond this reality. And now everyone who sees you, a few of them would be inspired by you to choose to create beyond their reality also. So are you willing to be the inspiration that has you creating your life? Right, wrong, good, bad, papa, con 9 shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. So Safa has a question. I have breast pain similar to pins and needles. I got rid of that a long time ago, but it has returned now. Okay, so you can always ask, what is my body wanting me to know with this? Who does this belong to? And ask if your body is asking for a body process. Your body communicates. We call that communication often pain, because we only listen to our body when it screams in pain. Before that, we don't listen to it. But what if the pain is just your body communicating with you, sweetheart? Safa, what if you can ask your body, okay, body, what are you communicating with me with these pins and needles that I'm not willing to listen to, that I haven't yet heard? What if your body did not have to create so much pain for you to finally hear it? My drum could have papa 9 shots, boys, words, and beyonds. And also ask everywhere that I'm actively recreating the past, if any of you have changed something that was in the past and it's coming back again, run this clearing. Everywhere that I'm actively recreating the past, I destroy and uncreate that. You've changed your financial reality, and again, you're creating, the same crap again, run this. Background protect the line shots, voice, and beyond. And for those of you who are on Facebook and you're hearing this clearing statement for the first time, this wacky, stupid, crazy one that you're like, what is she saying? Well, it's a magical clearing statement. It's truly, truly magic. When you say that, you clear the energy that's around the question that we ask. So now you have more space to choose something different. So what it does is it just creates space for you to know what's true for you, so you can actually have clarity. And if you'd like to know more about it, we do have clearingstatement.com by Dr. Dane here. Please read up about it. Yes, my dear Reena.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, you did wake us up. Be ready. The body.
Bad me.
The body was
Bad
so
me.
active.
Reena, I love you.
Wake up and be there on the call.
Yes, wake up. Where are you?
So can you talk about, my body goes into reactions since we are more present, being more aware. The body goes so much into reaction. Like it cringes, it like it goes into a shock. It gets sometimes frozen. Wow. I never knew all that, but it's just right now it's showing up. Yeah, every moment, whether is, and it 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 it's receiving more of intensities. It loves to receive more sadness. It receives, oh, that is, I'm very familiar with that space.
Thank you.
Yeah. So it really, sometimes you really have to be present, and you keep, yes, you keep on doing who does that belong to, but still it comes again.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for that, Reena, because you brought up such amazing energies out there. The first one is that your body is in reaction. Well, many of us have trained our body to be in reaction. Many of us have trained our body to be in the automatic pilot system with, stuff that comes up around us, whether it's our body reacting to other bodies, whether it's our body reacting to food, whether it's our body reacting to a place, whether it's our body reacting to what somebody said. We've kind of tuned our body because we've conditioned our body that, when this person shows up, react in this manner. So, your body is just got no point of view, just listening to you. So your body is going to do and be what you're telling it to do and be. Now, that's, we've been talking about the big fives, which is like really, it's changing so much for everybody around who's running that clearing when one of them is in need of the reactive reality, right? So how often how much of your life are you operating from the need of the reactive reality so you can control the outcome? Everything that is, would you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop up, online shots, voice, forwards, and beyonds. See, when you are operating from the need of the reactive reality, you want to react in the manner that you have decided will create a certain result. So now you know where to go, which is a presumptive reality. You're presuming what will happen, and then you can go there, and then you can choose that, and you can be that. And similarly, you have created the need of a reactive reality from everybody around you, be it your friends, be it other bodies, be it food. So you're going to say, do, be around them so your projected presumptive realities from them matches your need of reactive reality. So it seems like the same thing. It seems like the loop is going on and on and on. And even if you're running clearings and even if you're wanting to change stuff, it's not changing because the same stuff is again coming to you. But that's because you are operating from the need of the reactive reality, which keeps you needy of the reaction that can prove that your presumptive reality is right. Everything that brought up, would you destroy and uncreate that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, online shots, boys, forwards, and beyonds. And how much of the presumptive reality is that I am sad? How familiar is that? She laughs at that. I mean,
Everybody around you are like sad and like,
yeah. How much happiness is there on this planet? How much real joy? I'm not talking about the joy or the happiness of when you buy a Jaguar or you buy a new Rolls Royce or you buy a new house and I'm so happy. That's not happy. That's just, a need to be happy, which your new buy kind of fulfills. I'm talking about true joy. How much joy is there really on the planet where, even if you don't get that Rolls Royce you're asking for, even if you don't get that new house that you've been asking for, there's still joy in living, joy in receiving, joy in gifting, joy in acknowledging every molecule on the planet, be it a plant, be it that one little leaf that's falling off the plant that's gone brown and the rest of the plant is green, but you acknowledge that brown leaf too. How much of joy is there in living that we are not willing to acknowledge? And how much joy are you, Reena? And how different is that has you in the need of understanding the sadness that has you perceiving the sadness and making it yours?
That was huge. Yeah.
Yeah. I drunk with that. Oof. I drunk with that.
Thank you.
Fuck. On 9 shots, boys, poets, and beyond. What's my reality with this is a brilliant question to ask.
So is this a question? Can we be of being needless with or what question can we be like be what will it take for me to be needless?
Yeah. I mean, you can ask that. Yes. And you can also ask, what invention am I using to create the neediness of what invention am I using to create the need of the neediness around me that has me operating from the need of the reactive realities.
Okay.
I drum good that but work on 9 shots, boys, poets, and beyonds.
Thank you.
Thank you, my love. Thank you.
Chandana,
Hi.
I want to ask this one. If we feel pain and then by default we would ask who does this belong to? But in fact, sometimes we are sick. In reality, we are sick. So how we could differentiate when we would ask that question and return to the center with consciousness attached and receive that pain as our sickness.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's a great one. That's a great question of when you actually, so sometimes your body is asking for medication. This is not against the medical industry. It's not against medicines. It's not against, if your body requires something, hey, you got to go for it, even if it includes medicine. Because consciousness includes everything. Congratulations, Nishita. And everyone is wondering why, just read the chat. These girls are extremely distractive. They are my distractor implants. Okay, sorry, sweetheart. Sorry, Joyce. So something that I would like you to really look at is when your body is actually asking for medication, you want to ask your body. You want to ask your body, hey, body, do you require to go to the doctor? Do you require to go to the doctor? Not, I'm going to go to the doctor. Body, do you require to go to the doctor? Body, is this a problem? True? Yes or no? If you get a yes, okay, so what's needed here? What do we need to do here? Do we need to go to a doctor? Show me the doctor that we need to go? And then ask the question. I love asking this question. Body, will you show me the doctor that we could find that truly contributes to my body and that I can be a contribution to? I don't go by who's the best doctor. I don't go by this is the head of department in this hospital, so I'll go there. I always ask this question, and it's amazing the contribution I receive from doctors. It's not like I don't go to doctors. I mean, I recently had a situation with my eye, and I asked this question, and I have the most fabulous and the most kind eye specialist. And, he shows me what's required. So ask questions of your body, include your body. Your body knows way more. Your body is way more conscious than, you allow yourself to be. Because you'd rather buy the points of views, but your body has no points of views. So your body is actually going to show you what's required. Okay, darling? So yeah, it's not about sitting home, giving up your medication and saying there's nothing wrong with me and I'm just going to do who does this belong to. No, it's not about that. There are times when you require surgery. There are times when you require medication. There are times when, you require to go to a doctor and get maybe physiotherapy or go to a chiropractor or, and it's also about including the bars. It's also about including the body processes. It's also about including the questions that makes it easier for you, for your body. And then there are times when, your body will say, no, this is not a problem. We don't need to go to the doctor. Okay, then body, will you show me what's required? And your body might just suddenly show you that stop eating this food. This is what's creating this. Or your body may just show you that I don't want to go where you want to go. You've decided to go to so-and-so's party and I don't want to go there because that makes me uncomfortable. So then you can talk to your body and be like, okay, body, thank you for that information. Thank you for giving me that information. And then if you really do have to go, you can always include your body and be like, but we really have to go there. Just this one time, could you cooperate with me? Talk to your body like you would to a friend, guys. It is going to amaze the shit out of you. Don't treat it like an enemy. Don't ignore it. Most of us ignore our bodies. Don't ignore your body. Take your body on a date. Don't go for a coffee alone. If you're going for a coffee, you're not going alone. Take your body for coffee. Enjoy, allow the body to enjoy the coffee. I know shit. Did that give you clarity, my lovely Joyce?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome, sweetheart. Okay, so I think we had a great morning. That's what it says. How can I listen to that? By practicing more. Put your barriers down and be willing to listen. Get your body processes run. What body processes do, Pragya, is it starts to create space in your body so you can actually receive the information that your body is giving you. So now the information that you're receiving is not from past reference points or from past connection points or what this information is, but it's actually more about you being able to hear your body way louder than you could before. And when you can hear your body, you know what, you can change anything. So the body processes are actually magical. And, I know many of you have done the 3-day body class. And this is just an invitation here, guys. If you're looking for more, who's going to share dates, please? Palak. I vouch for that. It's miraculous. Yes, Sia. Thank you for sharing that, love.
So we have one coming up in October in Bombay, 27 to 29. Then we have one in November in Indonesia, Jakarta. And what else is possible?
And we also have one in Dubai, which is on the
Dubai
13th,
in
14th,
October.
and 15th October. Yeah, so we have 3 body classes coming up. I am really super excited for October in Dubai, October in Mumbai, and November in Jakarta. So you are all invited. Come, get your bodies, and come to class.
Even if you've done the bars, you have time, you can do the foundation. Foundation is direct for this class and within past 12 months. So what else is possible?
And we have some lovely facilitators on right now. We have Palak from Bangalore. So if you've not done the foundation, catch her. We've got Nishita from Mumbai. If you haven't done the foundation, catch her. And I am from Delhi. You can catch me too. And yeah, you'll all be ready for this 3-day body class. So thank you everyone for hopping on, and truly, truly grateful, guys, for your questions, for your shares. And what else is possible with
anybody would like to get onboarded in any of the classes and would like to know more details, Nishita and Reena are available for Bombay. For Dubai, we have Aisha, or you can reach out to me. For Indonesia, we have Dhamma and Ninta, or me. Or you could just reach out to any of us. We will help you.
And from Dubai, we also have Hiral, Dalbir,
Yeah, I
and
was
yeah,
like looking
yeah.
at people on the call right about that.
Yeah.
When is
Oh,
it in
right.
when is it in Dubai?
It's
In
14th
Dubai,
October.
13th. Is it 13th or 14th? I think 13th,
13th,
14th,
14th.
15th of October. Yeah. Yeah. So you can get in touch with Hiral, you could get in touch with Palak or with Dalbir or with Aisha and also Badria from Saudi Arabia. So yeah, let's all have fun, guys, and let's just create change together. Yeah. And thank you for asking, Krish. All right, my lovelies. See you all soon. Don't forget your bodies.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Thank
Thank you, lovelies. Bye,
Thank
guys.
you.
It was so
Thank
amazing.
you. Thank
Thank
you.
you.